bouncing baby boy, 2 months old. Look how he cute, mommy chunkolos. Come and meet your daddy. And I hope you have money for milk and pampers, because it's 2 months and I up already with our next one. So come and get your child. I am Miss Nixon, theatre arts teacher, and today we'll be focusing on traditional carnival characters. Can any of you tell me what character is this? The Dame Lorraine? No, that's wrong. That's incorrect, baby.
Baby doll.
The baby doll. Very good, Michaela. Thank you very much. So we begin with traditional carnival characters, and we are going to start today's presentation with what is carnival. Any of you know what is carnival? We celebrate it every year before the Lenten period. Anybody know what happens in Trinidad and Tobago during the carnival season? Huh? One at a time, so you'll raise your hand. Yes, Anna? Parades, very good. Anybody else?
People dress up.
People will dress up in what?
Costumes.
In costumes, very good. So, let us begin. Everybody seeing clearly? So we have here where Carnival is an annual festival celebrated in different regions of the Caribbean. So what that means is other countries in the Caribbean, for example, Barbados has crop over, Jamaica also celebrates a type of carnival, and other countries, we have like Grenada celebrates, they celebrate carnival at different periods in the year. We will not be focusing on any other country but Trinidad and Tobago for this lesson. In Trinidad and Tobago, Carnival is usually celebrated before the beginning of the Roman Catholic Lenten period. Throughout the Carnival season, there is calypso and soca music. Anybody who here like Carnival and soca music? Anybody know any soca artists? Marsha Montano. Who else? Iowa George. What about calypsonians? Any of you know any calypsonians? Calypso Rose, very good. Who else? Anybody? We know Calypso Rose. Baron usually sang calypso, and he sang calypso and he would sing soca parang during the Christmas season. We have names like Chalk Dust. Ever heard about Chalk Dust? The late singing Sandra. Oh, Sparrow. Very good. We have traditional carnival characters, and we are focusing on one today. We're focusing on the baby doll, but there are other traditional carnival characters that we will explore in the other lessons. We have the steel pan. Anybody? Well, we all learning to play the steel pan with Mr. Coburn, right? And? Yes. Right. We have dance and whining. People will dance during the parade of the bands. We have costume, we have mask, and we have masquerade. Anything else we want to add to that list of things we usually see for Carnival? Right, Moko Jambi. The history of Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. From as early as 1983, the French developed their own carnival, which was noted to be a season of gay and elegant festivities. This festival extended from Christmas to Ash Wednesday. The festivities consisted of large dinners, balls, concerts, hunting parties. And the balls would usually look something like this, the large French balls. But during that period, the Africans were slaves and they were not allowed to participate in the French activities. So they created their own version of the festival. In 1833, using their own musical instruments like the drums and tambour bamboo, they started to create their own traditional carnival characters, right? Or their version of it. For example, the Dame Lorraine came about from the female slaves mocking the plantation owner wives with the dress and the big bottom and the big bust and walking. So, but we'll get into the Dame Lorraine in the next lesson. Each traditional carnival character has its own unique history, but today we'll be looking at the baby doll. And we are going to describe the costume of the baby doll. So what I will be doing is I will be asking you questions on what you see when you look at the baby doll. We'll examine the costume in-depthly. Okay? The baby doll character was portrayed mainly in the 1930s, but is still seen every year at Carnival. The costume. The baby doll is usually dressed in a brightly colored dress with frills and a bonnet, just as I did when I came in. Everybody saw my bonnet on my head? Anybody?
Yes.
Right, you saw the bonnet on my head. In her arms, she carries a doll which symbolizes an illegitimate baby. She usually stops male passerby and accuses them of being her baby's father. Sometimes she gives them the doll, so in some instances, if the baby doll is portraying or playing the mask, as we just said, or she's participating in a competition or any old mask band, she will carry the baby doll and she will give it to anybody and tell them that is their child. Other times, she demands money to purchase milk and pampers from the males that may be in the audience. Right? Okay? Everybody understanding so far?
Yes.
The baby doll costume. How does this baby doll look?
Like a child.
Huh?
She looks like a child.
She's looking like a child, so which means teenagers and young people could, right? Because we're seeing that a child can do it. The child is the baby doll, right? The baby doll wears a dress that is usually adorned with frills. Although we are not seeing much frills here, we are seeing that the dress is brightly colored. And the dress is somewhat fitted to the top and flared at the bottom. Everybody seeing that? Look on the board.
Yes.
Everyone seeing? The dress is usually a ball gown type of dress. A ball gown is, as I said before, fitted to the top and then it goes out at the bottom. This is to facilitate an oversized belly due to another pregnancy. So although she has a baby in her hands, she is also pregnant again. Now she's not actually pregnant, right? She'll stuff her belly with probably a cushion or piece of clothing or piece of cloth to symbolize that she's pregnant. She wears a baby bonnet on her head. Her main prop is the doll which symbolizes the baby. She usually wears a flat shoe similar to mine. Anything else that I'm missing that you're seeing with the baby doll character? Any of you? She has a mask on her face. Very good. And her bonnet is not a simple bonnet like the one I was wearing. It is a very fancy bonnet. So depending on the person who is making the costume or the costume designer, they will decide how they choose to elaborate the headpiece and also the dress. Right? Now let's look at the next picture. We are seeing where the doll not only has the babe in her hand or the doll in her hand, but she also has an umbrella. How does she look? You see the frills on the clothes? And she's wearing her stockings costume that is usually seen when you are portraying the baby doll mask? Everyone? Okay. Okay, so here we have the handout. And the handout clearly describes, we'll go it through, so take one and pass it along. Take one quickly. Pass it to the back quickly. And the handout has everything that we just spoke about. What is Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, the history of Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, and a synopsis of the costume that is usually worn by the baby doll character. An extra one? You got one? One, two. Right. What I'm going to do now is show you a video with one of the traditional, with the baby doll performing. And through the definition of Carnival, the history of Carnival, now I'm going to show you how.
Peter! Peter! Oh, this man going by all along my standing up here. That man I'm in his ear now. Where's he at? 9:30, man in retreat. I'm calling his man too. It's Michael. Oh, this child, good man, my boy. And this baby I'm carrying it in his ear now. I think it was a police officer. No, it was a fireman. There's so much time I can't remember. You know how long I waited here by Murray Street. Rain wet me, sun dry me back. Milton, pampers wet on. That man is easy boy. Peter! I call you, oh boy, it's you. You're hiding. Them children is easy. You don't mind this child. You know how long I waited on you. 6 months, but I ain't mind this child. Well, the man not easy. Take the child, it's good. Now let me tell you this story. It's KFC. KFC, this man used to buy for me. Hold this child, man. All you do is make payment. You hold that baby, too. Hold it. You don't hold the child, so say this whole you wasn't holding me like that. Oh, gosh, they ain't easy to just leave in them children. Well, I'm going to leave you with something to shelter the rain. Hold on. They're not easy, they're not easy. You know, alone, I'm waiting here for your man. And you come on, oh, my God, wait. Oh, nah. I don't believe this. Peter, come on, let's stay here. Peter. Thanks so much. You're gonna make your own child on the street. Oh my God, look at that. That's a pretty little girl. I'll name her Cornelia. But you little fellow, you're not like a Peter. You look like a ram. Come on. You don't mind your child. Hold your child, the baby daddy. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
What did you enjoy about that video?
When she was screaming out.
What about the performance? Say properly, baby. What? She acts really well. Her performance was well. What about the performance was well? Tell me which part. This. And she called out Peter and Colin. Okay, so let us focus on the costume of the baby doll that we saw there. What can you tell me about the costume? It has bright colors. What else? What else? Somebody else, can you assist?
It has
Frills, we saw the frills, bright color frills. Was she wearing a pants, a skirt, a dress? A dress, okay. What else?
like a bottle.
A bottle. So her chain was a baby bottle. And what was that symbolic of? Annie, can you assist us? The chain that was a bottle, a big baby bottle. That is probably what you were feeding the child with, right? Okay. Let us focus on our headpiece. What about the bonnet? A bonnet, very good. What else? Anyone saw her wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Sing. You saw her wearing a mask, Anna? Okay. The mask was also in keeping with the same color scheme of the clothing, of the costume that she was wearing, right? Everybody agree? It was kind of purple pink. Okay. What about her speech? Let us discuss her speech. What was she speaking about? How did she sound? Was she sounding serious? Was it hilarious? Did it make you feel to laugh what she was saying? Tell me, Annie? It made you feel to laugh. So do you think you can come up with 5 lines of speech similar to that of the baby doll? We will do that a little later on. But before that, I have a simple quiz, and I'll be asking you to answer questions, and you'll know if it is wrong or right on the spot. So I'm asking you to answer the questions. When I call on you, you answer the questions individually. The first one is true or false. Carnival is celebrated every year after the Roman Catholic Lenten period. True or false? Naim. False. Let us see if Naim is correct. Yes, Naim is correct. So we're moving on. Number 2. Anna, you will do number 2 for me. At the Carnival celebration in Trinidad and Tobago, there is usually steel pan and traditional Carnival characters. Is that true or false?
True.
Yes, you are correct. Moving along. Gabriel, you will answer the next question for me. The baby doll usually accuses men of being her baby's father and demands milk and pampers or money from them. True or false, Amy? Gabriel? True. We were getting these questions too easy. McKaylee, you'll answer the next question for me. The baby doll character was portrayed mainly in the 1930s. True or false? True? Alright, so you are correct. The baby doll, and Jerry, you will take this question for me. The baby doll is usually dressed in brightly colored dress with frills and bonnet on her head. True or false? You are correct. Annie, you will take this question for me. At times, the baby doll character can be seen dressed in black as a midnight robber. Annie, is that true or false? That is false. Annie says that is false. You are correct. We are moving along to question number 7. I find nobody and getting it wrong. I should have put some harder questions for you. Faith, you take this one for me. You're listening to me and you will answer true or false to the question.
You see you? It's time for you to come and take your baby. Look at me. One baby in my hand, one in my belly. You, Mr. Policeman, you say you're the father of the child. Is it that you give me some money to buy milk or pampers, or you come and take your baby?
Okay, so the question is, you heard the audio correct, you heard it? The question is, that was the speech of the Blue Devil. Was that the speech of the Blue Devil? Yes or no? True or false? False. You are correct. So we are moving on. Michaela, you take this one. The baby doll character is usually portrayed by men. Michaela says false. Yes, you are correct. Sam, can you take this one for me? During slavery, the Africans were able to participate in the French lavish balls, hunting parties, and concerts.
False.
That is false. Very good, Cynthia. Let us see if you are correct. Cynthia is correct. Gabe, you'll take this one for me. Trinidad and Tobago's Carnival can be defined as an annual festival, typically celebrated the week before the Roman Catholic Lenten period. It involves procession of bands, music, usually soca or calypso music, dancing, playing of the steel pan. True or false? That is true. Let us see if Gabe is correct. Gabe is correct. And that is it. So give yourselves a round of applause. Everybody scored this question out of 10. Very good. So we're moving on to the next assignment, in-class assignment. You were already placed in groups, so I want you to get into your groups. And we are coming up with 5 lines of speech for the baby doll character. You are already in groups. So get into your groups quickly. You were placed in the groups before. Anybody reading?
With this gun, boy, Donald just left me and leave out in the support, right? This finish. He own China. He own China.
Woo! Good job. Next group. Naim and company, come up. Naim, Faith, and Gabe. Let's welcome them. Woo!
Yeah. We have a stable government job. We're not here to giving no money. We get them paid every week. Jerry, with this man, this boy. Hey, you go. Give me. I need me money for milk and farmers.
All right, next group.
Hey you, Mr. Andrew. You long I looking for you. I've been trying to handle you, but I come and collect she.
Is this hard time I have a child to see both? Just take the little girl from my please.
Next group, Michaela, Shamika, and Michaela. Michaela.
John, Peter, come and get your child, and I hope you have money to maintain this child, you know, because we will head down in the police station. Everything raised, and I hope you could give me money, because I'm making our next one, and I don't think you, as the father say, you better get out of them money one time.
Okay, so in today's lesson, let us recap what we did so far. What we did. We defined Carnival. Everybody remember, Carnival is a festival that is celebrated before the Lenten period in Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody remember that, right? Look on your handout, the handout that was given to you. And I will also send the PowerPoint presentation to your Google Classroom, to our theater Google Classroom. Right? Next, that was followed by a description of the costume of the baby doll. Everybody remember when we went through the costume? and we look at the video, and we look at the speech. So that was the third thing we look at. We look at the speech of the baby doll character. And then the last but not least thing that we did, we participated in the speech. So you were asked to create your own speech, and you did a fantastic job at it. I'm really proud of you. Right? So what I want you to do now, I gave you a sheet of paper, that is your journal prompt sheet. I want you to use the prompt. You are using the prompt. I also have some homework for you to take down. It's not much. It will also be placed in. I want you to research. You have to find 3 pictures of the big doll. So we stop. To be stuck in your journal. Right. So for homework, I need you to locate 3 pictures, 3 photos of the baby doll character to be stuck in your journal. And then I want you to research 2 characters that we're moving on to in the next lesson. Research, so just get some information. You can surf the web. Everybody like Google. Moko Jumbi and the Blue Devil. History. Okay, so we'll start with Gabrielle. I want you to tell me what you enjoy the most in drama class today.
Today in drama class, I enjoy learning about how she behaves.
And what?
How she behaves.
Okay, very good.
I learned from my class in our videos and something I learned
You enjoy the video? Well, you need to articulate, write that down properly. Right? I'll help you write a proper journal entry. Okay? Yes, please.
Today in class, I like most the video show and the lines created.
Okay, great.
I enjoy how the baby doll was real people.
Okay. Well, that is all the time we have today. So I will check the journal entries in the next class. And thank you so much for your time. Have a great afternoon. It's lunchtime now. So,